Joining me right now exclusively this evening, Chuck Cox. He is Susan Cox-Powell's father. His family dealt the greatest blow, not only losing their daughter, but then, in a horrible, horrible turn of events, Defects Family Services takes the boys over for a visit with the dad, Josh Powell. They're only in the home a few moments before an inferno explodes inside the home. The two little boys were killed by their own father, but not by burning. They were actually chopped in the neck with a hatchet by their own father. A homicide, suicide, stealing the last piece of Susan Cox-Powell. Chuck Cox, having been a tangential victim of murder myself, it's hard enough to deal with that. Now that I have children, I don't know how you bear the pain of losing those two little boys in that fire. And now these ridiculous and offensive diaries come to light. What is your response?
The diaries are strictly Steve's own twisted view of reality and clearly have no credence whatsoever. He clearly he's sick.
She made it very clear to you during her life, and I say that because I've got no doubt in my mind that Susan is, in fact, she's dead. She's in heaven now. There's no way she would ever have left these children with Josh. There's no way she would have run off with some other guy. She was deeply religious. That would never have happened. Didn't she communicate to you how creepy the father-in-law was, how she didn't want to be alone with him?
She did. She did communicate that to us.
So, Chuck Cox, if she were having some surreptitious affair with the father-in-law, why would she bring attention to him and her feelings about him to you?
Absolutely, she wouldn't. And that there was never anything. It was all in his mind.
Back out to you, Chuck Cox. Have you spoken with police about investigating this pervy father-in-law? Right now, he's not named a person of interest or a suspect.
We talked to the police about Steve Powell early on in the investigation, and we still feel he knows where my daughter is. And, although we can't give up on our daughter until we find her.
Chuck, is there any way to put a fire under the police to get them to investigate the father-in-law as it relates to Susan's murder?
Well, I don't know. I think that's what they have to be doing. If they're still continuing investigation, who are they investigating? Josh is gone.
Chuck Cox, please tell me, what do we have to do? What can we do to start an investigation regarding the father-in-law, Steve Powell, and your daughter's disappearance and death?
I think we're doing it. I think Ann's taking the action that needs to be done. And my biggest concern is in not Steve being prosecuted for the voyeurism against my daughter, is how would you like this guy out to be your neighbor? He gets out in May. He's going to be a neighbor. He's going to be put back on that face and trying to blend in. But he's still the sick person. He can't be let out.